Hello everyone. Today I will teach you how to drive a car. So first of all, you have to unlock the car by using the key. So just click it and car will be unlocked, and then go inside the car, and then before starting the car, I'll explain some basic information on the dashboard. Dashboard means like what are the knobs, switches, and what are the other essential things you need to know. I will explain. First of all, this one is actually the AC fan, and you can control the airflow by changing this, and there are four of them. Two is near to the driving seat and two is near to the passenger seat, total four. So this is the radio button. So if you turn on, like press it, radio will be turned on. And in the new model of the car, the radio system is also updated and different, but in my car, like I'm showing, it is the button. And there are three important button here. These are like the first one, you can increase the control of air. The middle one is AC, the red versus blue. So in the winter, you can use the red side. Once the car is start, I will show. And this is the steering. So, and there are two things. It is the brake, and the smaller one is the gas. So you have to keep your foot on the small one versus the big one. Always you have to switch your right leg, not left leg. Left leg is always idle, but you have to use right leg, brake versus the gas. So that have to be practiced many times to make sure that it should go to your muscle, brain muscle. So always you have to switch like this. So you have to practice a lot. Brake versus gas, brake versus gas, brake versus gas. So in the dashboard, you can see the mileage, like how speedy you are. So it is a mileage display. So 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, that is that are the mile per hour. And in the small, that fuel, empty versus fuel, so how much fuel you have. So once you start the car, you will see how much fuel you have. Now since the car is off, now it is in the empty, but if you turn on the car, then you will see that arrow will go to the amount of the fuel you have in the car. And next we will see the other part of the dashboard. I'm showing the fuel amount. Since I didn't turn on the car, so fuel is showing 0. So on the other hand, there is showing the engine rotation, like RPM. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 1000 RPM, rotation per minute. So it is in 0 because the car is stopped. Once I turn on the car, so it will start increasing. And normally we run our car around 2 RPM, 2 times 1000 RPM, maximum 3, not like above 3. If we go above 3, it will be like very speedy. And 7 and 8 is showing red color. That means it is too dangerous to increase that RPM in your engine. And inside the small thing, that is like engine hot and cold. So this near the steering wheel, this is important. So this control your windshield. So you can wash your windshield by using mist. By rotating, you can increase the speed. So let me show a little more clear. Yes, so there is a couple of things written here: off, intermittent, low, and high. So while it is raining, you can just give one side, so it will be intermittently clean the windshield. This is the windshield. Like windshield means like my front glass. And this is for the small thing for the cruise, like if you want to run the car in a cruise mode, so you have to press it and just give a down downside, yes. So it will make you the cruise. And in cruise mode you don't need to press gas or brake, but you have to be very careful. And especially in the highway we use cruise mode. If you want to turn off, then you have to press it again back. And this is the light and signal. So if you want to turn on the light, so just make it all the way up, so light will be turned on. And if you want to see the indication, like indicator light, if you turn on the indicator light, you have to make up and down. So you can also make the high beam light. So if you press down, you will see the high beam, see the blue light. So blue light on means your car is in high beam. So if you make it up, then high beam will be turned off. So if you see again, make it up, there is no blue light on the dashboard. Again I make it down, blue, and make it up, blue light is gone, like high beam is off. Okay. And in the gear, it is very special thing. You have to remember three things: parking, P, R like rear mode, and D is a driving mode. So normally when we park the car, it will be always in the park mode, and then it will come to the to go back, you need to make it back in the R. And if you want to go forward, so you have to make it in drive mode. So there are two other mode like 2 and L. We normally don't use it. And neutral mode is just to put it as a neutral, like if you want to drag your car with some other car, so you have to put like as a neutral mode. So this is a keyboard, so important. There are four things: lock, ACC, on, start. So once you insert the key, so you have to move like four step. So 1 2 3 4, and in the fourth step, like when it is start, you have to keep pressed the key for couple of seconds to turn on the car. So I will show you. Here I am putting the key. Definitely while you are turning on the car, make sure you kept the car in park mode. And in normally we kept the brake pressed, but if it is park mode you don't need to brake pressed, but it is normal. Okay, now I'm turning on the car. 1 2 3 4, and keep little bit time and you will hear the sound. And then the car is on, and again you can turn off the car like this. Again, if you turn on, so it will be turned on like this. Okay, so car is on, and this red light blinking means I need to wear the seat belt. So if I wear the seat belt, the red light will be gone. And definitely there is another red light for the passenger side, so that would be near this here. Yes, here you will see a red light blinking if passenger is not uh, buckling up the seat belt. So I'm buckling up and red light is gone. Okay, now this is the fan control, like fan speed. If you run the AC or like heat, so fan will give you the air. So you can control the fan by putting high or low, or you can make it off. So this green light on means the fan is on. Similarly, the AC, so there are two side, red and blue. So red means like hot, so during winter we use red side. Normally if you don't need the hot or cool, then you can keep it on the middle, so it will be not hot not cool. But in the summer normally we use blue side. So if you keep your AC in the blue side and fan speed more, then you will get the cool air. but in the winter we keep in the red light, red side, so it will give you the heat. And this is important. So you see this is windshield sign, so this is the windshield. So during the winter or rainy season, that windshield glass become cloudy or foggy. So if you keep that in the windshield mode, then it will, and you have to turn on, so it will not be cloudy. Sometimes you have to, you want to get heat as well as also windshield need to be clean, so you can select these option to put both mode. But if you don't want to get the windshield heated, only you want to get heat or cold air, so you can select other three options. Those three options means if you want to get air in the leg, or air leg and body, or only the body, so those three options. So once you turn on the car, so all those things you can need to be, you can adjust those buttons by using those buttons. So you can turn on the radio on, so this is the channel. So seek track, by using seek track you can change the channels, and this is by rotating the knob you can increase the volume up or down. And this is the channel. Yes. So you can choose the channel by changing up and down. There are different FM brand there. I'm putting back 99.9. It's a good channel for listening song. Okay, so by using other knob you can change the sound quality. That's not important actually. Just based on your sound quality test, you can change those property. Then you can understand, once you get experience, then you can understand how to adjust. So radio thing is not important thing, but sometimes for some people it is important. So this is the basic part of this car. So I am just turning off the radio just to make sure I can explain other parts. So my car is on, it is in parking mode, and now I am going to start to go to rear mode. So I am just making sure everything is properly working, and my engine RPM is close to 1. That means engine is running. So this is the signal light indication. So if I want to go to the left side, so I will make it down, so red light will be blinking. So my front driver or like back driver will understand I am planning to go left. So if I use it, like I can make it with the finger while you're holding the steering. So you can make it down and up by using other two fingers. While you are getting used to with the driving, then you can use this finger. So if I make this up with the finger, so that means my right indication, right side indicator light will be blinking. So my backside driver they will understand like I'm planning to go right, so they will be safe. And if I make it down, that things, so the blue light will be turned on, that means my high beam is on. Okay, and see my fuel, I turned on the car and my fuel level is full. So if you turn off the car, then that indicator will go down. So that doesn't mean that it doesn't have any fuel. So it is once the car is on, then it will show the like fuel amount, and also the engine heat versus cool. Ace and C means like it is near to cool. Normally it should be half. Even if it is half, it's fine. But if it is too near to the hot, that means it has a problem, and you need to visit the mechanic to see what is happening there. So these are the very basic information about the car dashboard. And before starting driving, you need to know all those knobs. And this is important thing. This is the emergency button. Suppose you are driving the car and very torrential rain is coming, or like foggy area or cloudy, and you are not seeing anything, so visibility is zero, then you can press that button. So in that case, your both light in the front and the back will be blinking. So your front driver, upcoming driver, or driver from the back side, they will understand you need emergency situation, so you can drive slowly. In especially it is required in the highway, so you can give it like emergency blinking, so all the other drivers will understand like you need the emergency requirement, so they will avoid you or they will overpass you, so that you get space. And with the good situation, you can stop the car. And once your emergency point is done, then you can just press it again to stop the emergency. And now I'm going to start going back, so I'm making sure my leg is on the brake pedal. I make sure it is pressed. So once you want to change the gear, definitely you have to press the brake. This is the brake, and the smaller one is the gas, bigger one is the brake. So definitely you have to press the brake, and then you have to change the gear from park to driving, park to rear mode, because I am going to back, so I will give the rear mode. So here I'm showing, I'm pressing my leg on the brake pad, and then I will give the rear mode. I will change the rear mode. So see, pressing the brake, and now from the park I have to hold it, that knob, and then make it R. And now I will release slowly my brake. Remember that slowly. If you release suddenly, it will go in the back side instantly, and it may hit other car if you have any other car in the back side. So before going to the back side, make sure you pressed your leg on the brake pad, and then look behind over your shoulder. Nobody is, if nobody is present there, or nobody, no car or no vehicle is back, then if you go straight out, so make sure that your, that brand, Toyota brand, see it's like a T, so make it straight, then go back. So if you make it like this unstraight, like, or like angled, then the car will be go backside like not straight. So to make it straight, always keep in your mind your steering wheel will be straight forward, like the Toyota sign, that top will be top. Okay, now it is R mode and it is straight, and I will release my brake pad slowly. And sometimes even if you release slowly, it may not move, so in that case slowly give some gas, like by tapping process, slow tap, just slow tap to make it, to give some torque in your engine so that it can move. So now everything is ready. My car is actually, engine is running, all things are okay, and my steering wheel is straight. Now I'm releasing slowly. See, my leg is getting up slowly, and it is not moving slow. I will give you little bit gas, so slow press, just like a tapping, not like abrupt press. In that case it may run like a horse and it can break the backside car or something. So once it get little bit gas, so it will be started moving. In that case, with your control of leg and brake, so just you can go backside and then adjust your wheel. I'll show another day how to do the wheel adjustment in my second video on driving. So I'm now getting out like back side by rotating my steering wheel, and I have another car parallel with my car, so I was very careful in that case. Now I also need to look back on my other cars because there are some other cars also parked in my back, so I'm just looking on that with my mirror. I'll show another day about the mirror things and signal and making the steering wheel rules. So this is very basic video, and actually in my video today I just explained the very common things from the dashboard, and to get some confidence for the very beginner who the people just want to learn how to drive. So I just adjusted my wheel uh, to go out from this parking to the road. So I'll go now I will go a little bit front to put in the drive mode, and I already went, sorry. So now again I give like R, rear mode, to make a little bit more adjustment in my back side to make a space in my front side. Now I will so that's what I'm doing actually. And once my adjustment is done, then I'll make my steering wheel straight, because to go straight, to drive straight, your steering wheel should be straight. Like again, the my car is Toyota car, so that T mode is should be on, like the Toyota sign, it should be top. So now I'm putting my leg on the brake side again and making the steering wheel